Sportsman's Adventures is presented by Yamaha.
Captain Ridge Murphy is a saltwater fishing guide that has fished all of his life out of the shallow waters of southern Florida. He knows the backcountry of Key Largo and the Everglades like the back of his hand. That's probably because he's my son, and I taught him a lot of that. But that's just a part of what makes Ridge a special person. He loves to do things for others, and on this Sportsman's Adventures, he wanted to guide me fishing for the first time.
Hey, Pop. My trip got canceled. Let me take you fishing tomorrow. All right, sweet. I'll pick you up at 4:30. Go, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Only a mama could love that mouth.
Bringing home the snappers. Hey, look at that.
Today, we're headed out to Key Largo, and like clockwork, we stop at our favorite gas station for ice, drinks, and some Dion's chicken. And of course, we're gonna need fuel for the Yamaha F70, and just as important is a splash of Startron to make sure we have no fuel problems.
Get him, Pop. Missed him?
Yeah.
Oh, you're 0 for 3. That's a big redfish. You saw that thing?
Yep.
Oh, got him back on. Redemption time.
Harpoonskis.
Yep.
Nice.
It's the best, man. There ain't nothing better than a tarpon.
Nope.
I could fish for 2 fish for the rest of my life. Inshore, offshore. Hold on, let me spin you. Let me spin you.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Pop.
Morning, Rich.
You missed me so much on the front of the boat, you had to come back here, huh?
Yeah. Had to come back and give you some love.
Catch him.
Okay. I wonder how many times I've run up and down a gunnel of a maverick in my career while chasing a tarpon. Won't you just stake us out right there, bud?
I got you, I'm coming down.
Hey, you're 21, almost 22 years old.
Yep.
And you've decided now to follow in my footsteps, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
It's a learning curve.
I want to ask you, bub, when did you know that you wanted to be in the fishing business?
I've never wanted to do anything else.
No.
It was weird too, because it was like growing up, we always had everybody ask. I was always at the hip the whole time, and everybody would ask you, "You gonna do what your dad does? You gonna do what your dad does?" Well, maybe not do what my dad does, but I definitely want to make a living in the fishing industry.
Right.
Because I've never been one to go sit in an office, I can tell you that.
Well, I'm gonna say, you've had some really, and I'm not saying this about myself, I don't imagine growing up Rick Murphy's son was any cakewalk. I can tell you, being Rick Murphy's not a cakewalk.
I hear you.
And the pressures that you get from sponsors and clients and whatnot is a lot, but I gotta say, you've got with John Cooper and fishing with Joe Niebuhr as a young guy out offshore fishing, and now you're fishing and doing guide mating on a diversion.
Yeah. Doing
for
some
blue marlin in the Bahamas.
Fishing in June, and tarpon fishing in May, and we're in the month of September right now, and we're tarpon fishing. It's the last week of September, and guess what? Next week, I'm going offshore fishing.
Going to Louisiana with Chris
for
Trossett.
Yellowfin tunas and red fishing inshore on my days off.
Well, I gotta tell you, I don't say this enough, but I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You're working hard to make a name for yourself.
Trying. Come on, baby. Eat for me. Eat for me. Come on.
There's the boil. He knows it's there now.
There it is. Come on. Come on. Come tight. There he is.
Oh, he let it go. Oh, when he came back and ate it, he followed it in. I didn't freak out.
Here he comes. He's gonna go. Ah, very nice. Very nice.
Came up.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Rapala, another great day. Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there. Okuma, inspired fishing. VMC, your expert in hooks. And StarTron, cures and prevents fuel problems.
An entirely new species of extreme predator is moving offshore. The Yamaha 5.6-liter V8 XTO offshore outboard. Extreme big block thrust and power in the industry's first direct injection 4-stroke. Quiet, efficient, powerful, and proven Yamaha reliability. More than an outboard, it's a fully integrated power system. The all-new Yamaha V8 XTO offshore.
As close as you're gonna get to a sure thing for catching billfish is Guatemala.
They're here, man. This has been a 20-year run, buddy. These things haven't left. There's no cycle. When it comes to sail fishing, this is the real deal.
The amount of sailfish here is ridiculous.
Building Conservation Trust, or BCT, is Coastal Conservation Association's national habitat program. BCT is striving to be the largest program of its kind in the United States by restoring degraded habitats, creating new habitats, advancing the science of coastal habitat and marine fisheries conservation, fostering habitat stewardship, and educating coastal communities of the value of conservation. Visit www.buildingconservation.org to learn more on how you can make a difference.
Thanks for watching Sportsman's Adventures. You can catch all the happenings, contests, and appearances by visiting us on sportsmansadventures.com. There you can find us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, but best of all, you never have to miss a show because you can find full episodes of Sportsman's Adventures along with tips and techniques, bonus clips, and even some bloopers. Also, if there's a product that we use during the show that you would like more information on, you can find links to our sponsors at the bottom of the home page. Stop. Do not go any further.
There's the boil. There you go. Reel, reel. Nice!
Came off. We need to change this hook, Ridge.
There you go. Make sure to bow. Woo! Nice.
What do you think, Ridge?
I think you're spot on.
These little guys are the fun size. These 1-hour fights and stuff. I like these new Ricky Red rods, bro.
I like them. I'll tell you what, they throw real good. They got enough backbone and to fight a fish, but then they also have the tip to cast.
Yeah.
And in this scenario where we're throwing baits, or if you want to even switch it up and throw some plugs,
Yeah.
they do everything you want out of a rod.
I got it.
without having to have multiple different setups.
Kuma's a really good partner. And what I really like about those guys is they're open to suggestions.
Yeah.
And they all fish, you know?
Yeah.
And when you fish, you get an understanding of what we do.
Absolutely. Whether you're in Mexico or Costa Rica or
Guatemala.
anywhere in the Bahamas or
Yeah.
Guatemala, you spend time with the mates, you spend time with the captains, and they're all there because of the same reason we're here. And
Yeah.
we love fishing, and that's all we think about, you know?
Yeah.
And you get enough good guides together,
Yeah.
and it turns into something really cool.
Like this, turn it into something cool. My little man. You know, you caught your first tarpon with me. How old were you, bro?
I don't even know. Probably about 4.
Yeah.
And 100 pounds later, and I was hooked.
Fish was bigger than you
I
were.
was hooked. I still got pictures of it at the house. And look at that, right in the top corner,
Yes, sir.
right where it's supposed to be. The same size, perfect little fish, very clean.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Tarpon. You just made my day. Made my week.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, you made my career.
No, get out of here.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Power Pole, Swift, Silent, Secure, Contender Boats, always in the game. Building Conservation Trust and the Coastal Conservation Association, partners in conservation. Casa Vieja Lodge, experience 5-star angling in beautiful Guatemala. Williamson Lures, for the pelagic playground. And Suffix, always use the best line.
Are you tired of fighting foul odors in your car? The easy-to-use Auto Odor Eliminator from Starbright uses the power of chlorine dioxide to eliminate even the worst smells. From cigarettes and pets to fast food and sweaty kids, this EPA-registered chlorine dioxide technology fights the odor-causing bacteria, the source of the stink. Don't just cover it up. Eliminate it with the Auto Odor Eliminator from Starbright.
It's one of the most ancient forms of hide-and-seek known to man. And nobody knows how to play the fishing game better than the backcountry guides and offshore captains of the Florida Keys and Key West. Ready or not, here we come.
I left the real world for this. This is my office. When the world's right, southeast wind, sun at my back, finding those color lines. Nervous water means it's go time. Right rod, right tackle. On the ride home, I scout for the next day. I pull in and start all over again. And that's the best thing about it.
A couple of times before this trip, I spotted a huge school of redfish. And I mean a school so big that you could see what I describe as a pumpkin ball from an airplane. Just hundreds of monster redfish. We gotta find them, bub. The only problem is, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Oh my gosh. I got him. Big old redfish.
Got a redfish.
Yep, doubled up on reds. Except yours can eat the one I got.
It's all right.
Listen, every once in a while.
Big red's a big red.
Every once in a while, we gotta let you drive.
Look at them crashing on the surface over there and the frigate birds going down on them. Crazy, huh, dude?
You let the old man get back behind the wheel and see what happens, huh?
I've been rodeoing redfish since 1974, Jack.
It's okay, I don't mind getting on the front of the boat every once in a while.
You were on there.
Nice, doubled up on big red. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get out of there.
Oh, they pull hard, man.
Yep. And they say they don't have big redfish in Key Largo, huh?
The Florida Keys got big everything.
Oh.
Oh, he's gone down and dirty on me, Jack.
You got the big rod, just put some heat on him.
Oh.
That's what's crazy too. That one ate a pinfish, and this one still uses that natural instinct to eat a shrimp. Yeah. Artificial shrimp, bassicus.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, got a shark after mine.
Do you?
He ain't big enough to eat him, but he's gonna mess with him. Let me get on the other side of you, Pop.
Watch it, watch it. I'm under.
Doing redfish rodeo on the boat and on the rod.
You gonna land that little thing so
I'm
you can help me
trying,
with
I'm
my
trying.
monster? Uh-oh. Mine just gave you a little slap in the tail.
Oh. Come down here. This one's built like me and that one's built like Colin.
Yeah.
Hey!
Wow. Rich.
What an awesome day of fishing. Man!
What happened?
I threw in there with a jig.
You worked
Got
it,
a jack.
Worked it a little too fast. You work it fast, jack attack.
Thought we had a double on
Let it
for a
sink.
second.
Roll. Look at the size of that school coming. See him?
Oh yeah.
Look, that
Oh,
school's
yeah.
150 yards long.
Mr. Redfish. This one got no spot.
No spot?
No spot.
You got gypped on the spot. We didn't get gypped on the spot. We got gold here. How about that?
How about?
Hey. What do you think, Reggie?
I think.
Dang. What do you think about that, though, son? That's a serious redfish.
It don't get cooler than this, man. Wow.
You know how to make that cooler? ×2.
Yeah,
I still see him over here.
Let's
Let
go
that
catch
one go and we'll do our thing. What do you think?
Pretty fish, man. You don't gotta go all the way to Louisiana to catch them like this.
Nope. Just gotta be.
You just
Isn't
gotta,
it funny how
you gotta get lucky though.
What's funny is in the fall, it doesn't matter where you are in the Gulf of Mexico, it's a big redfish time of year.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. I see him out there.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Ameritrail. Load, launch, relax. Maverick Boat Group. Makers of premium boat brands Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, and Cobia. Soft Science. Supreme Comfort Footwear. The American Fishing Tackle Company. Any fish, any water. Since 1958. The Florida Keys and Key West. Come as you are. And Garmin. Join the club.
entirely new species of extreme predator is moving offshore. The Yamaha 5.6-liter V8 XTO offshore outboard. Extreme big block thrust and power in the industry's first direct injection 4-stroke. Quiet, efficient, powerful, and proven Yamaha reliability. More than an outboard, it's a fully integrated power system. The all-new Yamaha V8 XTO offshore.
Pop! Got him on, Pop!
Bridge, throw behind the boat. See him? Straight back.
What you got?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think a redfish. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that stud!
Big redfish, Ridge.
Nice fish, Pop. How about that?
That's not a redfish. Ridge, that's not a redfish, that's a red dinosaur.
Oh, sounds like you got something on.
I got him on.
Oh. What you got there, Pop? Playing with dinosaurs over here, huh? Nice.
Wonder where Morgan is now. Besides on the end of my line. Where you at?
Oh,
Mr. Morgan, man.
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Stud.
You think? We ain't in Kansas anymore, Ridge.
Oh.
Hey, that's the biggest one so far, I believe, Bo.
I think so. I think you might be right.
That's a big redfish.
So big I can't even get my hands around it.
It's because you got Murphy hands. Wow. Wow.
That's cool.
I see him looking at me. You know what he's saying, Bo? Oh, I saw him on cable TV.
I need to get back in the water.
Yep. He's seen me before.
See if I can get this out.
It's in the corner. All right.
Got it out?
Yeah, man. How beautiful would it be to see that fish underwater? How he looks swimming with all his buddies.
That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Big, healthy fish spawning.
Yep.
Go make babies for us so we can see them back on the flats again.
That's for sure what they were doing.
Now that we got some grass again.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
All right, Bo. Let him go.
Stud.
Lift him up one more time. I want to get a picture of that in my mind. Seeing my boy and that big redfish. Yeah, I think
cool.
I'll remember this day for a long time, son. Well, I think you could say that it's been an epic day of fishing around the waters of Key Largo. And after finding that ball of redfish, I'm thinking I need to buy a few lottery tickets. But even with all of that, there's nothing like a good time with my son.
You know, after fishing the past couple days, I knew we were gonna catch them, but I didn't know it was gonna be that good. And them tarpon and that redfish was unreal.
Well, you know, Ridge, this time of year, you expect to have a bait coming down the coast and whatnot. You expect to have good carpet fishing, especially when it stays slick calm for a bunch of time. But I gotta say, you know, finding a school of redfish like that is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But when you find it, it's as fun as it gets. You actually get tired of pulling on something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for going and doing that with me. It was fun.
Absolutely. Gotta do more on it.
And to get to run over through the Florida Keys and the backcountry, see all that beautiful water and wilderness. That's why we love fishing, and that's why we do this every day, you know?
Sure as heck beats sitting in an office.
Yeah, man.
Why get a real job when you could be a fishing guide?
Keep up with the latest Sportsman's Adventures news and events by logging into our website at sportsmansadventures.com and following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Coming up next week on Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy.
We take a trip to East Texas, where some of the biggest man-made lakes are stocked up with all kinds of freshwater fish. Matt Loescher guides us to some of his favorite spots, and I get a one-of-a-kind double.
Oh, we got it. Oh, come on, get it.